So to graph this one by hand, we have to remember cosine, right? So I'm just going to sketch real quick what cosine would normally look like. So, and I'm going to do really like a very rough sketch. Now I don't know if you guys have memorized what cosine will look like or whatever, but cosine basically it looks like this. It goes down and comes up, and that's one period. And the range is -1 to 1, and it goes down the other way too. So I should probably do this. Well, let me move my numbers out of the way. And it goes down like this. It's an even function, so it's symmetrical about the y-axis. And so remember that the range is -1 to +1, and that the period is 2 pi. So this point right here is going to be 2 pi, comma 1. Okay? This point right here would be 0, comma 1. All right? And so that's what we need to kind of keep in mind. And so in order to graph this one, we've got to identify some things. So the amplitude A is equal to 2, and B, which has an impact on the period, is equal to pi over 4. Okay? So that tells me that my range is going to go from -2 to +2. So what I'm going to do on my graph over here is I'm just going to draw like a little dotted line to kind of remind me I'm going to go like this. And then over here I'm going to do the same. Just draw a little dotted line. That's my range for now. At some point we'll shift that range up, but we're just doing A and B. Okay? Alright, cool. So I know that that first point is going to be right here. Does that make sense? Now I got to calculate what the period is. So the period P is equal to 2 pi over B, which is 2 pi over 4. So remember, that's the same as saying 2 pi divided by pi over 4, which is the same as multiplying by the reciprocal. So the pi divided by pi is 1. And I end up with a period of 8. 2 times 4 is 8, divided by 1, because this is 1, this is 1. So that means way over here is where my next thing is. So I've got to go down and up. So in the middle is where my valley will be. So I've got to kind of draw a thing that looks like this. Well, I didn't do a very good job. Same thing over here, some down here and then over here at -8. So I've got to complete one cycle . That's a little better. That's really more what it would look like. I'm gonna fix this one. So I'm going to go down. Okay? And then you just keep the pattern going. So that's what it should look like. How do I know for sure if I'm right? Graph it. So I'm going to come in here, And I'm going to type in, what was that again? It was 2 cosine pi over 4. So I say 2 cosine, in parentheses, pi divided by 4 times x and I'm going to zoom out a little bit. So it starts at 2. Where's this next one? 8 comma 2. Where's this one at? 4 comma negative 2. See how I did that? Let's go ahead and take a picture of that. Now you might make a mistake when you do your homework. That's okay. That's why you double check it in the calculator. So let me zoom this out. Actually, I'm just going to put it right here so you can